Hello, 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 everyone. We are going to turn this into this. Welcome to the Longaberger Basket Rescue, hosted by Dawn from Shabby Meets Bling and Mary from the Painted Peach. I'm Teresa from Teresa's Spot for Art. I'm going to turn you guys around and we are going to get started. Okay, so I have out my basket and I have out the little cloth insert that it came with. And I'm going to use these flowers here to copy, duplicate, coordinate the basket. Oh, look, I still have my little, from when I had hair clip on there. Okay, I digress. All right, so I'm going to start out, I'm going to mix a little bit of some rose colored paint here. These colors won't be exact, but they will match and they will coordinate, and that's what counts. Obviously, I'm not painting on the flat, so it is going to be a little bit more difficult, but that's okay. It's an upcycle. It's all good. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to start painting in our main flower, which is the pink burgundy one up here in the corner. I'm using this brush. I'm getting in all the nooks and crannies, and I'm just going to paint in a little bit of a base coat here for my main flower. And then I'm just going to fill it all in. Okay. All right. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come down here in the bottom corner, and I'm going to do the same thing down here. I've added a little bit of white paint to my burgundy, so I have more of a rose color. And for now, I'm just going in and base coating in the flowers. Okay, I'm going to wash my brush. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to double load my brush with both greens. And I'm going to add in a couple of leaves. I try to get the basic shape of my leaf in, and then I go back in and I fill in all the nooks and crannies of the basket. Okay, painting on something that's not flat is a little bit of a challenge, but it can be done. I'm going to fix my brush. I'm going to load it again. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do the same thing. Just going to add a little bit of a second leaf down here. Again, I get the main shape in, and then fill in all the nooks and crannies. Okay. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to add a little bit of a leaf out here and to the side. Okay, that's what we have so far. Come down here. Do the same thing. Now, as I paint, my brush is skipping parts, but I'm getting the basic shape in there, and that's all I want, because then I can go back in and fill it in. And I want the lighter part in the middle and the darker part to the outside. That's another leaf. Let me move that. And then I'm going to put one little bit of a leaf down here. Okay, I'm going to wash my brush. I think I'm going to switch to a little bit of a smaller brush now. This one. I'm going to pick up some of my blue paint, some of my light blue paint. Fix my brush. And come in here and give this little blue flower a chance. So some back leaves, or petals rather. Okay. So there's that one. And then I'm just going to put a little bud up here. Okay. Okay. Let me wash my brush. And I'm going to move over to my liner brush. And I want to paint in the details for my burgundy flowers first. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to add in the stems and some leaves. And then maybe we'll add in some of those yellow flowers on top. Okay. So I'm just going in here and I'm forming in some petals around. I keep mixing it up, making it lighter and darker. If it gets too light, I can come back in and add in some darker. And do the same thing down here. This is only a partial, so I only have to add in to the outside down here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe channel and subscribe to my channel, as well as Mary from the Painted Peach and Dawn from Shabby Meets Bling. And you can catch the entire playlist by finding the link in the description below, so you can check out all these talented creatives. Now to get these centers to really pop, I'm going to add a little bit of blue to my green. So I don't want to use black. So I'm mixing my blue and my green, and I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to tap in centers into my flower. This center would be down here because presumably this flower keeps going, and this is only part of it. So let me get a little bit more. And tap, 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 tap. Okay. I'm going to wash my brush. Now I'm going to give this grouping here a little bit of a stem, and then a little bit where the flower is being held in. I think it's called the calyx. I never remember. And then the same thing up here. Give this a stem. Oop, got paint on my thing. Good thing it's the same color. Doesn't matter. And then like that. All right. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to give my leaves a little stem like this. Forget to jump. Actually, this one I'll give a light stem to because this leaf is a little bit dark. And there we go. Okay. Now I'm going to put in some of these little yellow ones. All right. I'm adding a little bit of pink because in this little blue flower here, it's got a little pink on the inside. So I'm adding in a little bit of pink inside those little petals. Right. And then I'm going to go to my gold and my white. So I want a little bit of a lighter color. And then I want my plain gold and my plain white. Right. I'm going to paint in a couple of these petals out here. Pick up some white. And that's tucked right in there. And then let's see. I can put another little one down here. Doesn't have to match exact, right? We're just trying to coordinate. Trying to make something fit on a basket that's on some cloth, right? It's all good. Okay. And again, we want to get our green and come in here and put in the cusp, the calyx, whatever you want to call it, that's holding our flower to the stem. Okay. And then I'm just going to add in here another little stem with some little leaves, and we're going to call it a day. Cute. And then maybe here. And I'm just using a combination of this dark green. It's, I think it's Hauser Dark and Hauser Light. Just so we have a little bit of shade and a little bit of highlight. I want to get in there. These came a little too light, so I'm going to add a little bit of dark to them. There we go. And I could go and now completely paint around with this vine the entire border if I want to. I can go around the whole thing. Maybe I'll just go around half. And I'm just going to add some leaves to it. I've had this basket for almost 30 years. And when I would have never thought to come in here and paint it if I wasn't part of this YouTube collab, Longaberger Upcycle. Look at it every day. It holds my lotion and my chapstick and a couple of other essentials in my bathroom, on my dresser, well, on my vanity rather. And I would have never thought to taken it and painted it if it hadn't been for this YouTube collab challenge, Longaberger Upcycle. Weird, right? And there we go. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I think I did a pretty cool job. I'm going to turn you guys around. And here it is. Now when it's dry, I'll stick this back in and it'll go back in my bathroom and I'll put what it belongs in there back in it. Thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll see you next time.